Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Shreyashi and I'm a software engineer by profession, and I like to make videos on skincare, lifestyle, travel and food. So today I want to talk to you about a topic which is not talked about more often. It's about how your menstruation, your menstrual cycle affects your skin. So as a woman, you go through this phase of menstruation every month. Of course, there are some women who have hormonal issues, they have problems like PCOD and PCOS, and their periods take time to come. Their periods are not as regular as it should be. But having a regular period is actually a blessing for women because it ensures that you have balanced hormones. Your hormones are not going haywire. But in extreme scenarios, when you're suffering from stuff like PCOD, PCOS, and other hormonal related issues, they might be very irregular, and you tend to take medications, you tend to consult a doctor and get things sorted. But it's not about how to get your PCOD or PCOS or anything else sorted. It's this topic, this video is just focused on the fact that how you see changes in your skin, how your menstrual cycle, how your hormones affect your skin. It are not just going to affect you internally, but it also shows externally. Starting with the basic stuff for what your menstrual cycle is, it's basically the time when your uterus sheds its lining because there is no egg present. So every month your uterus sheds. So menstrual cycle is divided into 4 phases. The first phase is the menstrual phase. That is when your periods start, day 1 of your period. It can go up to 6 to 7 days. This is called as menstrual phase. That is when your uterus is shedding its lining, okay? The blood is coming out. The second phase is your follicular phase that lasts between 7 to 14 days. It can be like 6 days or 15 days or 16 days and so on, depending upon how your hormones are. And it is not going to be the same for every other person. It could be same, it could be different. So follicular phase lies between 7 to 14 days. This is when your egg starts forming inside your body. The third thing is your ovulation. So ovulation lasts between 1 or 2 days, and this is when you're most fertile. Your egg releases this time in this phase. And then comes your luteal phase. It lasts between 16 to 28 days, and this is when you have no egg, the egg is released and your hormones are low. So women's body have two main hormones, two primary hormones, and they are estrogen and progesterone. So when you are in your menstrual phase, your estrogen and progesterone are extremely low, or you could say they are highly inactive, okay? And as you progress toward the follicular phase, the estrogen and progesterone level starts increasing. When you're ovulating, when you're in your ovulation phase, they are at their peak, the estrogen and the progesterone both. And when the luteal phase comes back in, the levels of estrogen and progesterone again starts declining. And that is how the cycle keeps going on. Now, we are going to talk about how these phases of your month affect your skin. So when you're in your menstrual phase, and if it's your ideal hormone level, your balanced hormones, you might notice that in your menstrual phase, since your estrogen and progesterone are very low, you have kind of dry, you have dull skin. Of course, internally also your moods are getting haywire, you're not feeling that great because your level of your hormones are very low, okay? And that also reflects onto your skin. You will feel that you have dry, dehydrated and dull skin, okay? That is what happens during the menstrual phase. Especially your initial 2 to 3 days is when you have dry skin, dehydrated skin, everything is very low in any sense. Yeah, your moods are low, your energies are low, and your skin is also not behaving that well, okay? When you come into your follicular phase, that is when your estrogen and progesterone start rising up, okay? You feel better. So that also shows onto your skin. Your skin also starts getting better, gets more moisturized, it gets more hydrated, more dewy. When you come onto your ovulation phase, that is when your hormones are at its peak. They are behaving their best. No one can take away that luminous skin that you have. It's dewy, it's beautiful, it's well behaved, no imbalance, nothing like that. And then when you come into your luteal phase, that is when your hormones start declining. That is when you see, you premenstrual symptoms. You feel cranky, you don't feel good, you feel like just low on energy every time. Now, what also happens in this luteal phase is your sebaceous filaments or your sebaceous glands become active. So, if you notice, you also get acne during this phase. Just before your periods, just a few days before your periods, you start getting acne, you feel that your skin is not behaving well. That is because your sebaceous glands get active. Even your scalp becomes very oily. They secrete more oil. They produce more sebum than necessary. That is what happens in luteal phase, and that is the reason why you get those pimples. If your skin is otherwise normal, if your skin behaves otherwise, but you start seeing that you get pimples onto your skin during this phase. So this is how your skin changes over these 4 phases of your menstrual cycle. Now, what to do about it, right? I honestly feel, and that is what I do, that just be consistent with the routine that you follow otherwise. Whatever regime you're following otherwise in the rest of your phases, just keep following through. Don't feel that there is something wrong with the products that you're using or you have been using. If you're using a product that has suited you really well over the course of time, but suddenly during your luteal phase or just before your periods, your skin starts behaving. It's not the product, it's your internal hormones. Of course, if the product is not good, it will behave badly. Your skin will behave badly throughout, okay? But if it's just only for the luteal phase or the pre-menstrual phase, it's not the product, it's just the hormones. Your body is communicating to you. Now, when you're in your menstrual phase, your skin might get dehydrated, dry, and stuff. Just keep drinking more water. Just keep your skin moisturized well. There's not much that you can do. And when you are in your follicular ovulation phase, you have the best skin. Your hormones are at its peak. You have the best skin. I find it useful that when I'm in these phases, I also track down. So there are apps with which you can track down your phases. I use the Flow app. I'm going to link it here. So this helps you track which phase your body is in. Okay. So when I'm in my follicular phase or my ovulation phase, I tend to try new products in that phase because I know that my skin is already at its best. That is what I do. This is because I know my body, I know my skin. Okay. It is different for every person out there in the world. Every woman is different, every body is different. So first thing that you have to do is understand your body. You just cannot go ahead and do what everyone else is doing, right? Because it's your own body. You need to understand how your hormones are behaving internally. How are you feeling? When you're in your ovulation phase and when you're in your follicular phase, your energy levels are at its peak. Okay, you have more energy to do stuff, you get things done better, and you're more happy. Your serotonin levels also increase, you're happier. You can understand all of this when you start observing your body. Your body is constantly communicating with you. Whatever is going on inside, it is communicating with you through these things, through your energy levels, through the way your skin behaves, and everything else, right? When my gut is not well, I can see pimples, like white pimples on my skin. I know my gut is not well. I know I've eaten out. I know that my body was not able to digest what I ate out yesterday night or day before yesterday. Just is that you need to understand your body better, understand what it needs, understand when it needs. Just talk to your body. Your body is constantly talking to you. Just listen, be more mindful of what you're putting in, be more mindful of the fact what actions are affecting your body internally and externally, and you will be good to go. So I really hope that this short video was really helpful to you in order for you to understand how your body is, especially a woman's body. It's very different from a man's body. You have a lot of things going on in your body every day. Every day is a new day. Some days you feel bloated, some days you have a flat stomach. All of this is your hormones. And what I just recently told you, what I explained, is only for a body which has balanced hormones. If you have imbalance in your hormones, if you have PCOD, PCOS, any other condition related to your hormones, you need to take medical help. Only a medical practitioner can help you out with certain things. So when you have hormonal related conditions, please seek medical advice and medical treatment. Nothing else is going to help you out in the longer run. Only treating the condition can help you out. So that was it. That was a very short and sweet video. I wanted to just discuss all of these things, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section if you have any question, and I will be really happy to help. Until then, please like, share and subscribe, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye bye.